then we would just need a level to make sure that it's level, which doesn't look level, but I just need to see what it looks like. My level is right there. Oh,
There was a time my house was neat and so was I was thinner back then. I would go out with my friends, but somehow that's gone bye-bye. Now I look around, there are piles strewn about. Is this dirty or clean? I'm finding out what it means. This is not just a house, it's a depressionist. I don't know how I got here. Depressionist, I don't know where to start. Depressionist, caving in on me. My life is simply falling apart. Depressionist. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Tracy May. Welcome back to Depression Nest, the show where I'm trying to declutter and redesign my home and my mind. It's been a minute. I know. I'm so sorry. Your girl is over here on the struggle bus mentally, and I don't know. I don't have any excuses, but we back, and I'm trying to handle this box trim. So let's get into it.
what I have been thinking is 4 inches from the bottom and 6 inches from the side. So basically, I just need to prop it up on these spacers. Use these spacers to prop up my square. And then I'm gonna tape it up. Okay. Set it down on our 4. Slide it over to our 6. And then we would just need a level to make sure that it's level, which doesn't look level, but I just need to see what it looks like. My level is right there. It's like it fell back into literal pieces because that glue is just a temporary holding glue. That took me out. I need to lay down.
After I went to the other room and tried to pretend like none of that happened, I got myself back together. And what did I have to do? Dust myself off and try again, or whatever Aaliyah said. So here I am, putting the box trim back together. This time I'm using a little bit more of a heavier glue, and I'm using clamps on the ends, so we'll see if that's helpful. Cross your fingers.
I'm about to try this again. The funny thing is that I'm not even trying to install for real. I just want to see it on the wall. Like, I just need to temporarily put it up there to make sure that I measure it correctly, because y'all know I'm terrible at math. Let's give this a go. This time I already put the tape on there. gonna fall down. And then y'all have to imagine the crown molding is gonna be at the top. That's why it looks so spacious up there, but it's gonna be 4 inches down there and 4 inches up there. What do we think? And then I'm trying to make sure too that I have enough space for this. I think I said 1 inch or something. And then my second one is gonna go. Yes, it's cute. It's cute, right? Is it cute? It's gonna look so fancy. I think, isn't it gonna look fancy, guys? I love the double. It just adds that little extra. Yeah. We onto something. We onto something now. Okay. Stop getting excited. It is another day. I have on the same clothes because I'm a dirty girl. Today, I'm gonna try my hand at getting this molding on the wall this time and getting it to stay. I put my little clamps on there to hopefully make them stay this time. I think what it boils down to is I am going to have to put nails in my wall. I'm gonna use the pin nails, which are 23 gauge and they're super tiny. But I'm gonna try to get away with like only using a couple. Like as little as possible, like maybe 1 in each corner or something like that. I'm not really sure, but I'm gonna try to like get away with using as few little nails as possible. But the way that this glue been acting and the way that my luck has been going lately, I can just imagine all of the things just sliding down the wall and leaving like a trail of glue behind it, just sliding down the wall. I don't even know how to fix that, so we're not gonna go for that. I need to nail it in place. It is gonna still have glue on the back, but it needs to be nailed to hold while the glue sets, if that makes sense to y'all. Makes sense to me. Okay. I think I wanna try to do, should I do the crown molding first or should I put this up first? I don't know, maybe the crown. Y'all, I already got an issue that I don't know what to do. I don't know how to solve it. My ceiling and my walls aren't straight. Like they aren't like, I think my whole building might be kind of at a slope a little bit, but it's kind of wavy along the ceiling. And I think that's because of the joists that are up there, you know, whenever the joists settle or something like that. I don't know. But I wish I would have known this when the guys were doing the ceiling. Like, I wish I would have known that this was a question that I needed to ask or to tell them, because they probably could have done something, added some shims or something like that to make the ceiling, you know, level across the top. But I didn't know to ask that. So here we are. They just went along with whatever the joists were giving them. So whenever I put the crown molding, I put this little sample. This is a sample of my crown, right? Put this little sample up to where it's supposed to be. Like, it'll be cool on one part of the wall, and then as I go along, it'll be a big gap at the ceiling. Like a big, huge, stupid gap like this. Like I could put my whole hand in there. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't even know how to fix no gap that big. Like if it was a small gap, I would just caulk it, you know what I'm saying? But no, this is a gap that's wide as all outside. And I don't know what to do. I've looked at all the YouTube videos about how to install crown with wonky ceilings or wonky walls. Yeah. Okay, so look. My thing is blinking because I don't have it straight and it's trying to ask me to make it level, but don't look at the blinking part. Just, okay. So you see how it's along the ceiling, along the ceiling, along the ceiling. Now look. Huh? Look at this gap. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? What am I supposed to do with a gap that big? And that's not the only place in the room where it does that. So I'm kind of nervous about my crown molding looking slanted or just bad, you know what I'm saying? I think I gotta try to figure out the best way to put it up with the smallest gap. I might have to cheat it a little bit, like it might be a little crooked on that side. But maybe you won't be able to tell, like just with a quick glance. I have no idea. I don't know what I'm doing. But this is how you learn. This is how you learn. You gotta mess up some shit first. I have no idea. Oh my gosh. I have absolutely, hold on, y'all. I have absolutely no clue what to do. I think I might have to just cheat it a little bit. Like it just might be a little crooked. Because my corners have to meet up. You know what I'm saying? And so if my corners are both high, I can't be going off of what's going on this side. I gotta be going off of what's going on right here. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at a room, nobody comes in, like even right now, I don't look at this room and be like, the ceiling is higher over here. Like nobody does that for real. So even with crown molding, I feel like if it was higher on this side, you wouldn't really, your brain wouldn't notice it. You know what I'm saying? At least that's what I'm hoping. I just have to figure out a nice way to slope to that height without it looking stupid, especially along this back wall, because this is like the main wall where the bed is, you know, where everybody looks. So it can't look stupid right here. And this is the wall with the biggest slope. So I just got to figure out how to, maybe I bring it down a little bit here so that the slope isn't as big by the time I come all the way over here. And then I bring it up a little bit over here so that it's still level across. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just talking out loud trying to figure it out. Y'all know how I do. I looked it up and a lot of people are like, oh, you could put shims underneath, or you could put baccarat and caulk it up, or you could just, you know, cheat it up a little bit. Like nobody's going to notice if it's slanted a little bit. And some people was just like, some people said to actually fix it. They were like, you have to fix the ceiling. Like put some more joint compound on the ceiling and smooth it out. I don't want to do that because the ceiling is professionally painted. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that. So I just got to figure out the best way for me to do this. Like every step is hard. There hasn't been a single step yet where I've been like, oh, that was super simple. On to the next thing. Well, I guess the electricity wasn't hard. All the electrical stuff, that wasn't bad. Yeah, y'all. This gonna be tough. I thought the tough part for the crown was gonna be like cutting it correctly, which is still gonna be a tough part. But the level stuff, it might make it a little bit more difficult. I'm just gonna try some things, and I'm probably not gonna try it today. I don't know. I'm mentally taxed. We gonna see what it do. I'm doing the crown. So I bought it. I painted it painstakingly. All right, it's going up. I don't care. It's going to somebody's in here, somebody's wall. I don't care if it's crisscross applesauce. Okay, it's going up here some kind of way. Well, y'all, I am just running into one roadblock after the other. I just wanted to be straight. Yeah, I honestly think if you walk in here and you be like, ooh, the crown molding is crooked, that's something that I would do in somebody else's house, but I don't want nobody to do it at mine. Hmm. Yeah, it's just gonna have to be crooked. Now, if it's crooked, if it's like going at a why is y'all down there? So if it's crooked, if it's going at a slight slant on this back wall, I have to make sure that my reflects that, because if my box trim is in a straight line, but my crown molding is at a slant, you're gonna be able to tell. That's when you're gonna be able to tell. So my crown molding and my box trim have to be at the same slant, basically. That's gonna look ridiculous. Oh my God. Well, yeah, I'm gonna just get in the bed and try to figure it out later, I think. Okay, I'm just walking in circles at this point. My back hurt. I gotta sit on the heating pad. I might be finna tap out, y'all. I'm real close. I'm real close. Okay. Okay, bye.